Good afternoon, guys, and happy Tuesday to all of your sunshiny faces, guys. Today I got stuff done. I did not get up as early as yesterday. Yesterday I was up around 8 o'clock or something like that, and I got up today like 9:30, almost 10 o'clock or something like that. But guys, I did end up actually getting a lot of stuff done, which I'm very happy about. I edited today. I only got to one video. I actually finished editing a second one, but I didn't end up saving it. So it's actually done. I just have to go back and actually finish saving it, and also get the thumbnail for it. So technically two, but I'm considering it one. So today was kind of like I didn't end up editing, but because I did end up uploading yesterday and edited one, I guess the one and the one that I edited today, the one I edited yesterday and then the one today was kind of like it made up for today. Although I've been trying to edit more and trying to yeah. So anyways, I can upload both of those tomorrow and then hopefully get to some more editing as well tomorrow. But I ended up at least getting to one vlog. I ended up editing that. Then I ended up actually getting to dishes today, guys. I did dishes when I made dinner tonight, which I don't know if I told you guys. My mom actually ended up cooking dinner yesterday. I think I did mention this. Beef, she ended up making beef stew. That's what she made. And that we ended up getting the beef, and so she ended up cooking it yesterday and didn't want to wait until the whole week for the beef sitting in the fridge until next weekend when she normally cooks, because I told you guys I normally wind up cooking during the week and then she'll cook during the weekends, like Friday through Sunday, and I cook normally Monday through Thursday. Since she got it, she just ended up cooking yesterday, and then today she ended up having a doctor's appointment, but I did have stuff in the fridge that was defrosting, so I ended up throwing that in the slow cooker this morning because it was defrosted, and ended up making that for dinner tonight, which was like a chicken like casserole like sort of thing with stuffing in the slow cooker. So ended up having that for dinner tonight. Everybody else did. I ended up making myself a quesadilla, plus I've been really good too, guys, for some reason this week. I got some yogurt at Aldi, and I actually stinking love it. Sometimes I'm really picky about yogurt. I don't like cheapy yogurt, like yogurt that just tastes really cheap and like, I don't know. And I'm not a huge fan of Greek yogurt either, unless it's really well flavored. I used to love, I think it was the brand, my goodness, I don't even know now. I think it was by Yoplait, but it was their Greek yogurt, but they had a lemon kind. It was so good, guys. And like, I think in their like regular kind of yogurts, they have like a lemon meringue kind or something like that. This was just lemon Greek yogurt. It tasted so good, and it was the only kind of Greek yogurt that I actually liked, because I don't like how thick Greek yogurt is, and it just tastes like, oh my gosh, like once you've had like 3 bites, you're like, I'm done with this. And you're like, I still have over half of the container left. So I've never like been a fan of Greek yogurt really, except for that kind. It was really good. Even like I said, like flavored stuff and that kind of thing, like I'm not a huge fan, but yeah, so I ended up getting a package at Aldi that I've actually been in love with. It's their probiotic kind, and it's in strawberry. It tastes so good. I really like Activia too, but again, I would like Greek yogurt more just because it does have more protein. But I've never liked yogurt just because I felt like it's dairy. It's too much on my stomach, but I feel like because it's a probiotic yogurt, it's actually better and it doesn't upset my stomach. Like, I haven't had an upset stomach at all eating that, but I've noticed sometimes it's like with cheaper yogurt, that ends up tasting more like, I don't know, it seems like it upsets my stomach. I've noticed the same thing with ice cream too. If I get Oberweis ice cream, I don't have an upset stomach normally, whereas if I get like some like cheap stuff from just like McDonald's, you know, like a McDonald's ice cream cone or McFlurry or something like that, I will get an upset stomach. So I think it just depends on the quality of the dairy is honestly what seems like it affects my stomach more. And I'm almost wondering if it's like hormones that they use and stuff like that, or what it is, because I always was like, oh, I feel like I'm lactose intolerant because I just can't eat it. But like I said, I feel like sometimes maybe it's just more of what they treat, you know, what is actually in, you know, the dairy that I'm eating. And sometimes too, I've noticed that with certain cheeses. Normally, for the most part, I'm pretty fine with cheese. It just, again, depends on, I think, how much I end up having, and in combination how much dairy I had that day, plus on top of it too, I think the quality of the cheese. But like I said, this stuff from Aldi has been like stinking amazing, and I have been eating it it like every single day this week. And then my dad ended up actually, because I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. I was like, if I don't, when you go to Jewel, would you mind picking me up some of the Activia yogurt? Because like I said, I really like that. And I've been trying to find, you know, like other little things, not snack stuff necessarily, but just other little things that I can supplement, because like I think I've told you guys, I'm more of a snacker. I don't necessarily like to sit down and like, I can't really eat a whole meal. Like I might be able to have a salad and then a few hours, not even a few hours, maybe like an hour later, then I actually eat like a main course dinner kind of thing. Whereas like everybody else will have like, oh, you know, like their, you know, steamed vegetables, you know, some salad stuff, you know, and then the main course dinner or whatever. Like I might end up having a salad when everybody else is eating dinner, or maybe I'll make myself something for dinner like earlier, you know, like I said, like a quesadilla, and then I'll eat like salad later after that. Because, you know, like the quesadillas are normally pretty filling. I add beans, cheese, guacamole. I like tomatoes a lot of times too. You know, they're not like huge or anything like that, but it fills me up decently. But then like I said, in a few, like an hour or two, I might be hungry again. And so then like I just need to find things that like, if I'm not like eating a whole meal, maybe for like breakfast, I had 2 slices of avocado toast, which is like fine, but then literally like I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like 2 hours later, an hour later, and I'm hungry again. So I'm like, okay, now I can have some yogurt instead of like eating everything all at one time for like breakfast, like eating that plus, you know, having like a protein bar for breakfast, plus having yogurt, plus having this, plus having, you know, like berries, you know, or something like that, you know, all for breakfast. I normally wind up like, okay, I'll have this for breakfast, then I'll have like snacks after that, like kind of just like every hour, a half hour, you know, 2 hours, depending on how hungry or not hungry I am. So like I said, it just totally depends. But I've actually been, like I said, this week so far, I feel like I have been eating like good food, and like, you know, not necessarily like, you know, it could be healthier probably, but I've been noticing that, especially like not snacking quite as much as I have been in the past, I guess. You know, and like I said, this week just making like more conscious choices. Like I had hummus and pretzel chips for like a snack as well, because I kind of skipped lunch. Like, I don't know, I ended up having like a few things for lunch together, but like again, that's kind of how I eat. Like I don't know, I'm just not the type of person that really likes to be like, okay, I'm gonna go have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for lunch. Like, ooh, a peanut butter and honey sandwich sounds really good, guys. I don't really like jelly, but I like honey. And I told you guys too, I think the little boy we were babysitting for over the summer, he was the same way. He didn't necessarily like jelly, or just, he normally would ask for a peanut butter and honey sandwich, and I was like, I haven't had a peanut butter and honey sandwich in so long. So like now, because he was like, I made them for him, you know, several times over the summer, I was like, I really want one too. And now like it always comes back to me, like if I'm hungry, I'll be like, oh, I can have that, because that's a quick, you know, 5-second thing I just gotta go whip up real quick, you know, instead of like making something that's gonna take like an hour or two. And that's the other thing too, is that like I don't like spending a whole lot of time cooking, because like all of a sudden I'll be like, oh, I'm hungry, you know, but then if it takes me like an hour to make something, by then I'm like, okay, now I'm starving, or like, you know, I have to eat something in between then or something like that. I think I wind up spacing my meals out well. It's just like, I don't know, like I said, it's like the cooking time I feel like is what winds up taking me more, because like if something that takes me an hour to make or something like that, like I said, because of how I normally wind up eating, and like doesn't always work out really well. So I need something that like I know when it's going to be ready, instead of just being like, oh, like it should take an hour, and then what if it only takes 30 minutes? Or what if it should take, you know, an hour and it takes 2 hours, and then I'm starving, and then I've had to have eaten something by then or whatever. So again, it's just like I like to snack more, and you know, more try to be more health conscious with the things that I'm, you know, not like snacking like, oh, I get chips and stuff like that, but again, just like I'd rather have a protein bar and yogurt for like, you know, a snack sort of thing, or like I said, hummus and pretzel chips instead of, you know, like chips and dip. Although like I said, some stuff isn't always necessarily better than another thing, like hummus and pretzels. But you know, like, you know, hummus I guess has more protein in it, I guess. Anyways, guys, so I forgot where I was going with everything today, but I got laundry done, I got dishes done, I got editing done, and I cleaned the bathroom today as well, which is part of my weekly chore cycle. Get the bathroom cleaned on Tuesdays normally, and then I'll see if I can get to the kitchen tomorrow, only because there's still stuff that's like not out. The kitchen table's clean, the stove and the counters are kind of picked up, but then there's like just things that are sort of just left in like, I don't know, like shoved in the back of like the cabinet, not cabinet, but like on the countertops and stuff like that, even though there's really nothing there. But then there's like some things like behind like the KitchenAid mixer like that are back there. I'm like, who put these back here? Like, they need to be picked up. There's stuff on top of the microwave. There's, you know, just like I said, kind of random stuff that I need people to pick up so that I can clean in the kitchen tomorrow. So we'll see if that gets done, and if it does, I will clean the kitchen tomorrow. I need to take a real quick shower, so hopefully I'll be able to get up early again tomorrow, because I've been getting up early this week, which is awesome. So I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.